Trump administration cracking down on cartels at our southern border. New strategies now going into place as U.S. officials work to eliminate illegal drugs from crossing into the U.S. It comes as millions of dollars in illegal drugs have been seized since just the fall. Let's get out to border correspondent Allie Bradley. And Allie, you have some new images on what is happening.
Yeah, hey, Nichole. So we're talking about this sealed up border right now that we're seeing under President Trump, and it's proving to be quite the hurdle for the criminal cartels. And check out this video time lapse that we just got of Marines actually deploying razor wire and barriers along the southern border in the San Diego sector in California. So they're working hard down there to thwart any illegal crossings, any drugs moving across, trying to ramp up their security efforts there. And it's working. We're seeing 600 or fewer encounters a day at the southern border. So that means, unfortunately and fortunately, the criminal cartels aren't making the money that they used to when they were moving thousands of people across the border on a daily basis. So it's back to their old desperate ways of moving massive quantities of drugs. So you want to talk about a spicy bust here. Officers intercepting more than $19 million worth of methamphetamine and $144,000 worth of heroin inside a shipment of cucumbers and jalapenos. Yeah, that would be a spicy margarita for sure. Last week in San Diego, meantime, Border Patrol seizing cocaine found in tar buckets. This was 20 plus pounds, worth up to $160,000. Finally, officers in the Tucson sector. This is between the ports. They actually found backpacks containing nearly 58 pounds of methamphetamine. This was in the desert near Y, Arizona. Now, sheriffs down here along the southern border and other law enforcement, they have their eyes not only on what's coming in, but also what is coming out. Here's why, because they know that when they see guns and money coming out of the country going towards Mexico, that means whatever the cartels were moving into the country, whether that's drugs or people, they were successful. Take a listen.
All these weapons coming through, all that money coming through, is that they were successful with whatever they sent to us, and with that money, they're buying things for them.
Sobering words to hear there. The chief of Border Patrol, meanwhile, reporting that this fiscal year, which just began in October, Border Patrol and their partners seizing $473 million worth of drugs. That is a massive jump from the $120 million during the same time period last year. Now, some of the things that the Attorney General Bondi laid out when it comes to going after the criminal cartels, they're going to basically ramp up prosecutions. They're going to target the cartel bosses or the leaders. They're also going to create task forces and also move around resources in order to really dismantle these terrorist groups just across our southern border. Nichole.
All right. So, Allie, let's talk about encounters. And the Border Patrol chief is saying that the numbers have dropped by 91% compared to the same 7-day period last year. What are they claiming is the reason behind this drop?
Yeah, I mean, you guys will remember there were certain days when we saw 12,000 people crossing the border in a single day. Now we're seeing fewer than 600. The Border Patrol chief, Mike Banks, he's attributing it to one thing: heightened security. So this is what we're seeing down here at the southern border. Border Patrol chief Mike Banks confirming they're seeing a new trend right now, that migrants are actually choosing to return home rather than continue north because of increased border security. We know Mexican military is out there securing the southern part of our border as well. And Honduran officials right now are reporting that just over the last few weeks, in February alone, 50 migrants from multiple countries turned around and traveled back south after turning back from the U.S. southern border. So these individuals ended up with Honduran officials after they tried to cross in the U.S., but essentially they said that the security along the southern border was the reason why they reversed course. Now, Chief Banks is saying that these individuals that you're looking at there, they actually made a life-saving decision for themselves and their families, because if they continue to move north, they're going to end up in the hands of the cartel, whether that be through sexual exploitation or they pay them money at the border and then they're on the hook to pay them more throughout their life. It's kind of like indentured servitude. Nichole.
All right. Allie Bradley live for us there along the border. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.